What's up, everyone? 17 from Optic Gaming PUBG here, giving you the first ever look. I believe it's the first ever look. Haven't found any other YouTube videos or anywhere else of what you're about to see here. This is the new PUBG map, 4x4 map, Codename Savage. First ever look. I haven't seen these names anywhere. I haven't seen anyone with this, so I think this will be the first time you'll get to see this before the test round comes up here for the closed testing, which is going to start April 2nd, 10 p.m. Eastern, and I believe it closes the 5th, Thursday the 5th of April, in the late afternoon, late evening. I think it's like the 7 p.m. Eastern maybe. But yeah, so there'll be 3 days to get games in on this new map. Again, it's called Codename Savage. We'll get right into it here. I want to show you guys the overhead side view here. Obviously, once I get down into the map and going through everything, it won't have the color. It'll be gray and stuff like that because I'm just in replay footage here. So the game ends immediately when I got into it. So I want to show you guys kind of what it looks like. It's got a very cool theme. I know that there's limited footage on gameplay and pictures and stuff like that, but we'll get right into it. The theme of the map is definitely, it's got like a jungle safari slash rainforest, I don't know, kind of vibe going on. So right here you'll see what I mean with these buildings, these palm trees. Definitely a cool feel, cool vibe, unique to the other two maps, Erangel and Miramar. We'll start right here with, again, some of these buildings are going to have unfinished as far as the detail go. I'm sure that'll be finished by the time we're getting to play it on the 2nd. It's currently Friday night, early Saturday morning. It's, well, oh Jesus, it's 4:30 a.m. for me. Should have been in bed hours ago, but I wanted to get you guys this first look. So this is going to be the Swamp Temple. It's got a very cool vibe, very cool look. Excited to get in here once there's details, like I was saying, and investigate that. We'll immediately head over to Commerce. I think that the devs definitely listened to some of the things that we had to say, the criticisms on Miramar as far as like not being able to drive very easily through the terrain, and I think they definitely took care of a lot of those issues here with this map. It doesn't have a name. It's right outside of Commerce, but it definitely looks more like of a logging camp than one of the other logging camps, which we'll get into. And here we have what's going on. We'll go through Swamp, Commerce, Logging Camp, Boot Camp Charlie, Beach, Dock, Rivertown, Rice Farming Town, Training Center, Banyan Grove, Boot Camp Bravo, the Abandoned Resort, which is definitely the coolest, aesthetically pleasing area on the map as far as my opinion goes. The Coconut Farm, Coastal, Logging Camp. So there's 2 logging camps here you'll see, as well as the 3 boot camps, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. And then manufacturing here, as well as this major mountain, which is probably going to be my favorite place to play. We'll get to that a little bit later, but yeah. This is what I'm going to call the 3rd logging. It's not named logging, but I'll call it the 3rd logging. So this here is Commerce. And I'll start off with my one thing that I'm worried about on the map, or my one dislike, I guess, on the map, which is, and I hate to start with a negative, but because everything else is great, and this is the only one thing that I'm disliking at the moment. I haven't even played it, but the sightlines from in these buildings in urban combat is just very limited, I guess. Doesn't feel like you're going to be able to see much or get much shots in. So yeah, that's my one, I guess, little thing that I don't really like. But I don't spend much time in the urban areas anyway, as it goes, unless we're doing hot drops to practice warming up or anything like that. But yeah, that's the only thing as far as the urbans go. But definitely these cool mountains. This is the big theme on the map, is these tiered mountains, or tiered hills, excuse me. These kind of rolling hills, which you'll see they're all over the map. So very cool. As right here, we'll head up to logging camp real quick. Check this out. Forgive me for not being very good with the spectator. I don't have much time in it, but yeah, this is called logging camp. Seems kind of like it might have been misnamed, as this looks a lot more like a logging camp to me. But yeah, this is one of the 2 named logging camps. As we head over to Boot Camp Charlie, this is the first boot camp you'll see out of the 3. It's got a cool feel to them. They all kind of feel like the military base to me on Erangel. I don't know if that's just because the buildings, they kind of look like the C block dorms and stuff, but these are also the same guard towers as like Miramar, and they're the same as far as you can't get in them. Doors are closed. They're empty here, so I don't think there's any plans on being able to get in them. But yeah, we'll head down to the beach, which is just this little area of buildings here on the beach. Before we head over, again, these rolling hills, kind of these like tiered, leveled hills. We'll head over to dock, which is going to be this area. You'll see that there's a lot of similar looking things to Erangel and Miramar, as far as like the guard watchtower, I guess, that we just looked at, as well as you know, what you'll see in South George and Novo with these cranes and stuff like that. This here's the dock. Again, these buildings give me the same feel as the big open warehouses on Miramar. So it's kind of like a nice median between the 2 maps. I'm definitely excited to get in and get some shots on it. I can't wait to play this map, guys. It just looks so sick from the few times I've went around and just checked everything out. This here is the rice farming town, and I believe it's called the rice farming town because, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll get roasted in the comments, but I think this is what rice would look like when it's growing. I've never seen rice in person, but I'm sure this is what a rice farm would look like. And if you guys see the screen tearing, I think that's my PC. That's a PC thing. As far as I'm on my home PC right now, not in the office, on the good PC that I normally play on. So you'll have to forget the screen tearing again. I just wanted to get you guys this first look, so maybe you can get as excited as I am to play this new map, Codename Savage. So this is Banyan Grove, which kind of has a signs like feel to it. The crop. What are they called? I forget what they're called, but you know, the crop circles, I think they're called. Not really, obviously it's not, there's not corn, but it's kind of got that feel to it. I don't know what these are. So if anyone knows in the comments, if you know what the heck these things might be, let me know in the comments. Again, this is Banyan Grove. There's a couple buildings up here in the trees. Looks like a cool area just in between the boot camp and everything else here, I guess. And this is our second boot camp Bravo. Again, similar feel to the boot camp Charlie that we already saw. We'll head right over to, we'll save the abandoned resort for last, because that's exciting to me, like as far as how it looks and everything. Definitely excited to go and check that out. Here's the coconut farm, which I don't think there's going to be a played area much, but they could make for some interesting endgame circles, I guess. Looks pretty cool. Cool concept for sure. As we head over along the coastline here, I'm not sure what kind of vehicles or boats, and you know, as far as like cars versus boats, or any kind of vehicles. Obviously we're out of range for them to be spawning in here, so we'll have to wait and then see on that. But this here is the coastal area. Feels a lot like the others, like Commerce and Rice Farming Town. As we head over to logging camp, this one has a more real feel of logging camp, kind of, you know, reminiscent of Erangel. Again, the sheds, the wide open sheds that are kind of Miramar. As we head over to what's going to be next here is manufacturing. we'll just kind of zoom over these bridges. There's a lot of bridges, which is a good feeling to know that you'll have options. Obviously, this is a big choke point. This is a big choke point, but definitely a lot more options as far as crossing. So this here is probably going to be the best for urban fighting as far as quote unquote urban areas go. A lot more sightlines here. As you can see, you can kind of find a couple areas to get in here and have places to shoot, whereas in the other cities, towns, whatever you're going to call them, that we looked at, you just look out a window, you pretty much just see a building. Couple more buildings over that way, nothing too big. This right here is the mountain where, if it's in a circle, you're gonna find me here. It's got that little mini like mountain kind of going on, but this hill where they just, these rocks just make for great sightlines down on these towns, the manufacturing, as well as this, which is Brew Camp Alpha, which we'll get to here shortly. But yeah, this is also where if you saw the teaser photos, I think it was taken from right in this area. So we'll hop up here. This is definitely also the highest point on the map. You can look around, there's nothing quite like that even comes close to being as high as this on the map. But yeah, definitely cool area to get in, and I'm excited to get some shots in. Maybe look over this way towards training center and go for a new longest snipe, so that'll be fun. We'll head down here to Alpha. I won't keep you guys too much longer. This is similar to Bravo and Charlie, which we've already seen. If we follow this road, it just goes right back to Swamp Temple, which is where we started. So we will hop right over to Training Center. There's this little island. There's a couple smaller little areas, but here is the Training Center, which is the biggest area on the map. Again, there's a little bit that's unfinished, just needs kind of detail added, but this has a shooting range feel. Gonna be cool to get some fights in here. Again, I'm just so excited, guys. I know I keep saying it, but it's gonna be great. I haven't been this excited to play PUBG since, well, since 1.0 maybe. Here we are in Rivertown, which is one of the last two areas we'll look at. We'll head over to the Abandoned Resort next, which, like I said earlier, was my favorite as far as the looks of it go, what I think it'll look like. So yeah, again, this is the Rivertown, and we'll head over to the Abandoned Resort before we wrap things up here. I got a couple cool like mountains and valleys around it, but it has this I don't know, I'm sure chat will let me know again, or let me know in the comments, but this kind of like Asian temple feel, maybe some monks trained here or something. It feels like it's gonna be cool. I know it's like half finished, which definitely, like, I don't know, it just builds it up a little bit more for me personally to want to get in game, and I think this will be the first place I drop, right here to the Abandoned Resort. So that's everything, guys. I'm sure there's a lot that I missed that maybe anyone wanted to see, so let me know in chat or in the comments below if you have any questions. If there's somewhere you want to see that you didn't feel like I got into it enough, or maybe you just caught a glimpse of something that you want to know more about that area of the map, let me know. This will be the overhead view of the map. Again, this is the new PUBG map, 4x4. Called Codename Savage. I'll leave you here with this. This is my first YouTube video. I just thought I had something here that I wanted everyone to see, or get the opportunity to see, before it launches on April 2nd, again at 10 p.m. Eastern. So go ahead and check out in the details below, in the description below. I'll leave my Twitter and my Twitch. Twitter is @Optic17, and Twitch is twitch.tv/17tv. Catch me, follow me there for some streams. Also subscribe here for more content. I hope to be getting a lot more PUBG content your guys' way. So make sure you subscribe for me. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Let me know what you didn't like in the comments. Always down for some good constructive criticism. But with that, yeah, guys, I'll see you in the game. Super excited. And I wish you guys good luck and have fun.